And for all of you who are thinking about going home for the holidays or traveling, at least for the holidays, before you board your next flight, we have some tips for you. You're going to want to see this next segment with our yoga guru, Gwen Lawrence. She joins us with the top 4 tips for travelers to stretch, breathe, and arrive refreshed instead of wrecked. Gwen, great to see you as always. This is going to be really
Yes.
good info for people because airplane travel is actually getting more stressful given the government shutdown and everything that's happening. So tell us what we can do to feel more relaxed.
Absolutely. And you could find yourself on that tarmac waiting to take off for an extra hour. So you could be blindsided with an extra long flight at any given moment. So we're talking about decreasing stiffness, really important to increase circulation and blood flow. And flying causes dehydration, which causes swelling in the body. So any kind of movement is going to help sideline that. And not to mention sanity. I always find myself next to people that don't move for 3 hours, and I'm just constantly moving around trying to find it. So
You're one
I
of
want to
those
give you some
travelers.
tips. The movies too. I can't sit still. So easy peasy. We could just find ourselves in our seat, hands on your knees. You're not going to infringe on your neighbor, and just some seated cat cow, just to get the neck a little bit looser, to get the spine open and closed, and maybe some tension out of the shoulders. And what's more important is to get those legs and ankles and feet moving. So you could bring your leg up. I'm not going to ask you to do this. That's going to make someone mad. Just bring your knee up and down a few times, up and down, and twisting that ankle, even in your shoes, or if you're that barefoot person, and squeezing and releasing
and
the
don't be that
toes.
barefoot person, by the way.
And don't be that barefoot. No way, no way. You could also bring your foot back on the ground and do some calf raises. And don't forget to do both sides. And obviously you could work your neck. That's like a given, and shoulders. But you want to remember those hands and feet, really rotating, squeezing and releasing, extending. It's not as hard as you think, just to stay in your lane and to get moving a little bit.
I can be doing these in the diner during the
I'm
2
doing it right
hours
now.
we're sitting here. Yeah.
I
You
agree.
can,
This
you
is
can, you
really
can.
good.
You could instill some of those breathing techniques we always talk about. If you have a little anxiety flying, just breathing in and out through the nose, deep down into the belly. Easy as that. But
Does it?
I do want to finish by saying this giant fan has hope for the future. Okay. I was
Okay.
part of the team for the 2 championships. I was their yoga coach those 2 years. So I have hope for the future.
That's amazing, Gwen. Wow, what a cool job. And I mean, if it works for football players before a big game, I think the rest of us can adopt some of these.
That's right. I was with them for 16 seasons.
How receptive were they to doing yoga?
In the beginning of my time with them, it was very new. The whole culture was new. I was pretty much part of that beginning. And then as it went on, they actually came from college already having done some yoga, and I made them listen. I would be known to make them listen. So I may be little, but
No, we know your power. We know the power of the compelling things that you say, Gwen. It's always wonderful to have you on. And I think that this is great. These are really great exercises because it also staves off blood clots, which can happen on long flights. So you got to
that's
keep
huge.
moving.
It's huge. Yes,
Do you do
absolutely.
you are you an advocate of wearing compression socks also for in terms of preventing blood clots? Because I know some doctors say it's not a bad idea on a long
Yeah,
flight.
there's nothing bad about it. There's no downside for it. And if you have any reason to, I would 100%. Plus, they feel a little bit comfortable too, just giving you that little tight hug there. No
Yeah.
reason not to.
All right, Gwen,
They make
great to
cute
see
ones
you as
now.
always. Do
You
they?
too.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, they make very.
Oh, all right. But if Gwen says they make cute compression stockings, we'll go check that out.
Okay.